Hey, it's late June, just about July. Air conditioning quit in this 2016 Acadia, so the girls are getting a little cranky. Today it's not a big deal, it's pouring rain out. So anyways, I got the rear evaporator coil up there in a box. I'll show you the part number in a minute. So on the Acadia, you got to dismantle the whole passenger rear side of the car, unfortunately. So I got the piece out at the tailgate here. Open the lid. Just gently give her a tug. Snaps right out. This piece here, there's a single screw under the logo for airbag. Pop it off. Just leave it on the seat belt. I thought there's a screw there, but there wasn't. There's a screw behind here and here. These little D-rings with the torque, I think it's a 40 or torque 30. No, it is a 40. Then you pop that out. There's a hidden screw. And then you pop off the armrest. And there's a hidden screw right inside that track. They're these little tiny guys, a 7mm head on them. There's part number. There's the Evap core. Pop the footboard off. Again, just pops up 2 little plastic clips. And then you just gently give her a tug and it all raises up. I found on this one, I originally started taking this off. There's a bolt up here behind the airbag logo. You don't have to take it off on the Acadia. Maybe you do on a Traverse. And this panel should come out. Oy, there we are. This is what we're after, is this black box here. So if it wasn't for the pipes or the hoses or whatever you want to call them coming up through the wheel well for a heater core and the AC lines, you wouldn't have to take the tire off. But we got to take the tire off next. Jack it up, of course. Take this wheel liner out, and there should be 4 pipes. Or I think there's 4 pipes. 2 for the heater, like supply and return, and 2 for the AC supply and return. So I have to just undisconnect this one electrical connector here, and then this whole thing will come out as a unit, and we can just put it in the back here and take it apart. It's like a clamshell. We gotta take the 2 shells apart to get at the core. It resides down in here somewhere. So anyways, I'll show you that in a bit. Okay, next there's a couple 10mm head size, 10M. And one down by the door there, one mid, one up here. Take this blower tube out. That's super chintzy. Store them on the F-150. Then this connector here, I use the flat blade screwdriver, just a small one. Slip in there, take the dog loose, and then it unplugs. And then it just unsnaps. Next thing is you got to take this bolt out. We don't have a rear speaker. There's the connector for it. This is SLE trim kit, so maybe in the one that's above this, there's a rear speaker. So you might have had to undo that when you took that panel out. I don't know. I cracked these loose with a 1/2-inch impact. Alright, pull that tire off. Alright, put the tire up front out of the road. Jack stand on the pinch weld. Jack on the suspension. Give her the old rocker. Not going to be really underneath it anyways. got to get to the tube up in here, so bang, bang, bang. I think you pull this one out. Bang, bang, bang. Fairly straightforward. Sorry, forgot these two stupid black things. Here and here. There might be another one. Anyways, after that, she pretty much is ready just to fall out of there. And then there's the go-go juice. And then there's the hose kit we'll use. Alright, there's the connections we're after. Heater, AC, 4 lines. 2 are for heater, 2 are for AC, supply and return, blah, 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 blah. So, I'm going to try and do this without dropping this muffler off this support back here. It's pretty gnarly from all the road grime. I have to get in here and clean it a little bit, I guess. So, basically, got to disconnect them. Coolant's probably going to come out. So I'll undo this and that and try and get the coolant above the radiator. Otherwise, it's going to drain all out. Maybe try and stuff something in there to slow it down. I don't know. We'll see. Don't know if you can see that rain, but man, she's coming down. Which is good. We were out checking the hay crops this morning. We were checking the cattle in the pasture, and we haven't had rain for like 3 weeks. Clouds up, it never rains. And the grass is just beat. So we had to let the cows in on another piece that we don't normally let them in on for another couple weeks, but just so dry. We only got like half the rain we normally do. So it's a good thing we're getting this. Okay, and then to just verify, we're at 0 and 0. So Freon is all leaked out from that pinhole leak back there. Open, close. Yeah, so close it all the way. Alright, beautiful. And then open it all the way. And the gauge don't even move. And the bottom one I would show you, but some genius had the idea of putting it all the way down there by the oil filter. Just take my word for it. It's 0 as well. Okay, with the AC at 0, I undo this 13mm headed nut, and I think there's a 10 mil here and a 10 mil there. This is the expansion valve for the AC, so just drop it. And then I took the plastic clips or whatever these chintzy hose clamp things are. Why they just can't do something normal and put 2 hose clamps or something. This is ridiculous, and I couldn't get them things to stop bleeding, so just got some dollar store Duramax tire wraps and basically pinched them. It's not good for the hoses, but for the few minutes we're doing this, whatever. Oh, and then anyone that's super interested, there's all the green dye for the leak. This, of course, is because I had undone that flange. So now you just simply pop all these connectors off. And I think there's a couple screws, split the case, and we should be at our coil. I took the bottom piece off. There it is, self-explanatory, a couple screws. Just taking the wires off. I think these are blend door actuators. Pull this back around, split mark is here. And then the one I actually had the biggest problem with is there's a screw down in there, if you can imagine. And I couldn't get the case apart. It took me a little bit to figure it out, but there she be. So anyways, we'll have to transfer the expansion valve over. There's the part number in case you're interested. It's about $100. Won't focus. This thing is clogged. There's green dye in here. Oh wait. Okay, there's the new one. Comes with the ends capped off. This you just use here. I'll clean this up a little. a couple Allen keys, just clamps behind these flanges on this tubing. I forget what they're called. Not flares, whatever they're. So anyways, this is how to do this in about 10 minutes, taking it apart. Obviously, it took me more than 10 minutes to take it apart. I think I got about an hour and a half to 2 hours into taking it apart. I by no means worked fast at this. If you did this more than once, you could probably delete half the steps, quite honestly, and have this done in about an hour. Half the trim in here you probably never had to take off. And then I was told that you probably have to take the muffler off, but I did it without the muffler coming off, so that saved a little bit of time. I'm almost wondering if you pulled that wheel liner out, if you had the car jacked so that the tire was relaxed all the way down, I'm wondering if you even have to take the tire off. It's probably quicker and easier just to pop the tire off. But regardless, I'm sure assembly's going to take an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then to charge it up will take hours. So that's right in the Blue Book time. I think the Blue Book time for this is 5.5 to 6 hours in a garage. So anyways, enjoy.